Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. This is Jazzy Nail Spa and I am Jasmine. So today I'm just gonna go ahead and be doing these cute pink butterfly clear French nails. As you see, I already have the acrylic laid. I will be doing a separate video on how I lay my acrylic and doing the prep and all that, so be on the lookout for that. But I'm just gonna go ahead and file this down and just make sure it's the shape that I want it to be. And now, as you can see, I'm going to be going in with my e-drill, and that's just the medium file grit, and I'm just going to go ahead and file this down so I can make sure that the surface level is nice and even, so that way it doesn't mess up the shape. And now I'm going to be going back in with my hand file, and I'm just going to go ahead and even out those sides because I just want to make sure that the nails are as sharp as possible. And now I'm going in with the Mia Secret in Shell. As you guys are gonna see, I didn't really like the way this color looked because I don't know, it was just something about this color. This is a part of the nude collection. It wasn't hitting for me, so I ended up switching over to a different color that I actually custom made myself. It's not a color that I usually use a lot. It's just something that I use whenever I don't have a color, you know, close enough to the pink that I wanted to. I don't know why I was expecting this to be a more pink color. This was more like a yellow coral. No, did I just say coral? Jeez. It's more like a yellowish color, but I wanted more of a pink, so I went back in with the color that I made myself with clear and some other pink acrylic powder that I had with a little bit of pigment powder. So way, guys, I'm so sorry that you have to endure looking at my horrible cuticles. I have really bad eczema, and over the summer it was just super bad this year. Like, I had blisters and everything. Like, it was just bad. So I just haven't been really taking care of my cuticles as much. I've just been putting cuticle oil and just kind of letting them do their thing. But in the next video that you guys are gonna see from me, where I'm doing my own actual hands, you guys will actually see that I took care of that, so it looks a lot better. So if you guys also want me to do a video on how I take care of my fingers and my hands while I have eczema, or while I have eczema outbreaks, especially during the summer, because the summer is when it gets really bad for me, because I live in Florida, so this humidity and eczema and sensitive skin just does not mix well. So if you guys want me to do a video on how I take care of my skin and things like that, so yeah, just what am I talking about? Yeah, if you guys want me to do a video like that, just go ahead and let me know down below. And as you guys can see on this nail in particular, I like, for whatever reason, I like to do different designs on the index finger and the ring finger. But for this set, I'm just doing it on the ring finger. So as you guys will be seeing, I'm doing sort of like an ombre effect with this pink. I'm not going to be adding any colors. I'm not going to be adding any colors underneath. I'm literally just going to be using this pink color and swiping it down with my brush, and then just, swiping it up a little just to make sure it's even, because I don't want it too thick on the sides, because I don't want to have to file it too much. But I'm gonna add a lot less of the pink at the bottom, because I want to be able to add the clear on top, so it gives it more of that ombre effect. So just watch out for that. As you guys will be seeing as I go through the filing process, each one of these nails look a hot mess before the filing. So don't worry about it when you do it. Just remember to always trust the process, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and go in with the hand file and just file the shape out, so we can make sure it's a nice clean cut and make sure it's as even as possible. I did notice when I went back and looked at the nails that I could have definitely added a little more acrylic going towards the bottom, because as you can see, you can still see what would be quote unquote the natural nail, which would be that brown part that you see underneath. But that's fine. It didn't really bother me too much. Sometimes, you're nitpicky and you're your own worst judge, or whatever the case may be, whatever it is. But it's fine with me, because I was gonna add the glitter anyway, so it didn't really bother me too much. So yeah. I'm going to be going in with my number 6 brush and the clear acrylic powder. And as you guys can see, I'm putting a little bit of the clear acrylic powder up above on the pink. And then I'm going to go in, and while that acrylic is still wet, I'm going to go ahead and put those little pink butterfly decals, or, you know, glitters, whatever you want to call them. I call them glitters. So these little pink butterfly these little pink butterfly glitters, I'm just going to go ahead and add them onto the clear glitter and spread them around. And I'm going to also encapsulate them with more clear acrylic on top, so when I do go down to file it and make sure it's all nice and even, it doesn't go ahead and take away all of those butterflies. When you are filing, depending on how deep you push the butterflies in and where the butterflies are, you might end up filing off 1 or 2 butterflies. It's totally fine because it's not going to be noticeable. It's fine. So as long as you get, you know, the entire butterfly off in that one area, you'll be fine. You'll see what I'm talking about. I'll zoom in when I do this so you guys can see what I mean. So you guys will see I did go ahead and encapsulate those pink butterflies with the clear acrylic, and you might have noticed I went ahead and I grabbed that pink acrylic powder that I made and I was using earlier, because I'm gonna go ahead and use that to make an ombre effect with these butterflies on this pink nail. And so you're probably thinking, well, that's a waste to go ahead and like put butterflies all the way up there if you're gonna just go ahead and cover them. You're right, I did notice I did waste a couple of butterflies up top, but you know what, it's fine, it was worth it. This set, I feel like, came out super pretty. So as you guys can see, I was clearly getting a little frustrated with this nail in particular, because as you guys saw, these nails tend to pop off sometimes, like the actual little thing that you clip it in. So yeah, so I tend to get a little frustrated with that when it happens. Okay, and now I'm gonna go ahead and just get my little 180 grit buffer, and I'm gonna go ahead and buff these nails because I want to be able to make sure I have a nice smooth surface for when I go and put the base and top coat on, and just make sure it looks really nice and pretty and smooth. And I want to also buff the sides because sometimes when you file, you'll get those little like plastic strings, I guess you'd call them, or I call them little plastic hairs, and they just make the nails just look kind of funky sometimes. So I just like to go ahead and make sure I file under there. And I'm sorry, don't mind my arm. My little brother like wrote his little signature on my arm, so yeah. I feel like I might have forgotten to mention this, but I am using the curved tips. I know that I usually use the straight tips, as you guys notice, a lot. I like the straight tips a lot. Like, I love the straight tips, but for whatever reason, I guess I just decided to use the curved tips this time. I guess maybe I just couldn't find them, or I was probably organizing my stuff because I am in the middle of moving. So yeah, all these videos that you guys are getting right now is just in the middle of me in the moving process. So after I apply the ASP base coat, I'm gonna go ahead and pop these in the light. I don't know what I was struggling with. I think the actual cord might have been stuck on the table, but I'm just gonna go ahead and pop those in the light. And let me just tell you guys a little story about this little light here, because this light is just absolutely durable. Oh, I also went ahead and added some little iridescent flakes just to make it a little nicer. But let me tell you a little story about this LED light, all right? This Kiss LED light, let me put you guys on. It is so durable. The amount of times I have dropped this tiny little light and I thought, you know what, that's it, it's dead, it's broken. There's no way that like I'm gonna be able to fix this or like get a new one. So yeah, I've dropped this literally maybe a good 10 times, and I'm talking about like from tabletop distance, and it has not broken or gone out on me. Not once, not even one of the little light bulbs have gone out. So yeah, I definitely recommend. And I forgot to also mention that little pump that you guys just saw was rubbing alcohol. So I just put a little bit of rubbing alcohol on the brush so it makes it easier to pick up the iridescent flakes, especially the smaller ones, because I like to be able to get the smaller ones and then just break the bigger pieces as I go, as I'm using it. So yeah, so I just added this on to all of the nails, and I love the way that it came out when it went onto the when it came to the ombre nail. I love the way that it came out with the little iridescent flakes. So yeah. So now I'm gonna be going in with my American Nails gel top coat polish. I promise you guys, because I know you guys always see me struggling with the top and the base coat, I promise, I finally bought some. At the time that I'm doing this voiceover, I finally bought some base coat and top coat. So you guys don't gotta worry about me having to struggle to dig and find my way to the gel base and top coat gold. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pop them back in the light, and this is the final result. I hope you guys like this video, and make sure you like and subscribe and share, and comment down below what was your favorite part, or if you guys have any questions or video requests, go ahead and leave them down below.